wanna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll write a classic to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight, 'cause that'll be the life. I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll write a classic to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight, 'cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life. 'Cause that'll be the life.
Yes, hello again and welcome to episode 56 of Main Street Martin and our summer 2025 holiday in the Algarve, staying in the coastal resort of Olhao, near to Faro. In previous episodes we've explored Malta and Madeira, taken city breaks in Brussels, Porto, Vienna and Salzburg, visited Walt Disney World, Disneyland Paris, various other theme parks in the United States and Europe, and had other holidays in Mexico, Portugal and Spain. We've also cruised on various Carnival, Princess and MSC ships, which provided cruise series in places like Curacao, Marseille, Rome, Bruges, Naples and Athens. Don't forget you can still check all of the previous episodes out right here on this channel, and if you enjoy any of the videos, please make sure you click on the like button, ring the notification bell to be informed of any future videos, and if you possibly can, please help the channel by subscribing. This episode is the first in a series exploring the Algarve, somewhere we've been to before, but staying in different places. We've flown with Jet2 and are staying here in the Real Marina Hotel and Spa in the coastal city of Olhao. So as we go inside the main hotel, as you can see, the main reception is in front of you. To the left is conferencing areas and facilities, and this is the main reception and bar area. Behind the curtains there, as you can see at the back, is the main breakfast room where we had breakfast every day, which was excellent, by the way. Excellent choice, excellent quality and excellent service. And here at the back of the reception area are the main lifts, and these are fabulous because they're glass fronted. So let's go inside, and as you will see, there are some fabulous views as we make our way up to our 4th floor room. The first thing you'll see in a moment's time on the 1st floor is this, the main swimming pool, and to the right is the bar and restaurant. To the left is a decking area, and in the distance across the road in the marina is the Ria Formosa Park, which is absolutely fabulous. Some great views from the front of the hotel. So this is our room, room 406. We'll go inside and have a look. Excuse the suitcases, but we hadn't actually unpacked everything by this stage. First thing that strikes you is how light and airy it is. Flat screen television there. The bed is firm but comfortable, plenty of space, and these are fitted wardrobes. On the left hand side you've got the shelves and the safe there with drawers underneath, and then on the right hand side is hanging space. Let's go and have a look outside. We've got a view from the balcony of the town, but if you look round the corner to the left hand side in a moment, you'll see the sea. And then back inside, this is the bathroom, again light and airy, toilet and bidet, plenty of mirror space with sink, and then this large bath and shower with all of the free toiletries and amenities. Historically, Olhao was a traditional fishing village in the east of the Algarve, and is ideally placed with excellent transport links and the major city of Faro just 10 to 15 minutes away by car. Olhao has several main areas to explore, from its waterfront and parks to its historic quarters and further out into the Ria Formosa Nature Park.
So in this series we'll visit all of the areas as well as exploring other parts of the coastline, including Faro and Tavira. This is the marina and the centre here, and just literally over the road is where we are staying at the Ria Marina Hotel and Spa. It overlooks the Ria Formosa Nature Park and the marina here. It's a 5-star hotel with spacious rooms and a balcony. All of the rooms have a mini bar, a flat screen cable television and an ensuite bathroom. Some rooms have sea views as well, and there are indoor and outdoor pools with panoramic sea views. The spa inside features 10 treatment rooms, a hot tub, a sauna and a Turkish bath, and they're all available at an extra charge. There's also a health club which offers a gym and an aerobics room. So we're here on a bed and breakfast basis, and the 2 restaurants serve local and international dishes, including plenty of fresh seafood, and the bars also offer a wide variety of drinks and light snacks. So our hotel is right on the magnificent Ria Formosa Nature Park here, which stretches along the east and the west coast of the Algarve. It encompasses lagoons, wetlands, salt marshes and islands, and it also creates a vast ecological range. It's a haven for abundant wildlife, many plants as well, essential for their survival, and it attracts tourists and locals alike for all sorts of activities. You can explore on foot, by bike, segway or kayak, and the park is also a bird watcher's paradise, offering many bird watching tours. Local species here include waders, flamingos, kingfishers. You can choose a scenic route that suits your ability and taste, and there are several bike rental shops around the Olhao market where you can either rent a bike or set off to explore the beauties of the park on foot. First thing that really strikes you about this place is how relaxed it is. Not too many people around compared to some of the other resorts further down the coast in the Algarve. This is really peaceful. I have to say, on our first night last night it was absolutely buzzing with live bands on 2 big stages a little bit further down, which we'll show you in a moment's time. Right down in the town, and the bars and the restaurants and cafes were buzzing, but at this end there's the Marina Hotel, as you can see in the background. It's just really peaceful. So this was the stage where the headline band were playing last night, and then further down is a bandstand stage where another band were playing earlier in the evening. This is the bandstand where the support band were playing yesterday, surrounded by food trucks. So a really nice atmosphere to sit out here last night and have a drink or something to eat and listen to the music. I have to say it's quite a nice walk. Just walking along the marina on this promenade, and as you can see, coming up on the left hand side is the red brick building, which is the indoor market. So we're going to have a look inside in a moment's time, but as you can see there are 2 red brick buildings. On one side is the fish market, on the other is the fruit and vegetable market, And these are among the liveliest places in the city, especially on a Saturday morning when people from all over the surrounding countryside come to sell their homemade products. Architecturally, the markets are also very interesting. They were built around 1916, have a zinc covered roof in the shape of 4 overlapping structures that enclose the entire building, and these roofs are supported by iron beams which give them a late 19th century appearance. The red brick walls and rounded corners give the buildings a pleasant look, and the large black gates have an open spiral pattern in a blacksmith frame. Let's go inside and see what's happening today. It's a Monday, see how busy it is. So fairly quiet today, although it may have been really busy earlier this morning. Let's go and have a look in the fruit and vegetable side. Yeah, much busier.
And by the way, while you're here, on the waterfront side of the market, you'll find a small pier with a replica of a boat called the Cape Bom Sucesso, which means good luck in Portuguese. Now, the original boat was just 20 metres long and 5 metres wide, and yet it made the treacherous journey across the Atlantic from Olhao all the way to Brazil in 1808. Now, it happened during the French occupation of Portugal in the early 19th century. At the beginning of June in 1808, a small uprising in Olhao spread right across the Algarve. By mid-June, following a series of small land battles and naval engagements by the simple fishermen and the farmers from Olhao, they'd united the major towns of Faro and Tavira. The region then declared the expulsion of the French, and on the 7th of July, a small group of fishermen in a small boat set off from Olhao to tell the exiled Prince Regent the good news. It would take them nearly 3 months, but they arrived in Brazil on the 22nd of September and were greeted by the exiled Prince Regent, João VI.
This is the Church of Our Lady of the Rosary, set in a beautiful square, built between 1698 and 1715 thanks to the contributions of the Fishermen's Guild in Olhao. The church has a Baroque facade where its high steeple stands out, and it's an ideal place to contemplate the maze of streets of the fishing district, located amongst the Ria Formosa harbour and the city centre. And inside there are no less than 5 altars, the main shrine that has an altarpiece and a golden triumphal arch, and the roof is decorated with a fresco and an image of Nossa Senhora de Rosario. Now there are lots of things to look out for here. The sundials on the bell tower walls with inscriptions describing the simple and humble lives of the sailors who funded and built the church. There's a stunning Baroque facade designed by Inácio, adorned with angel statues and a notable wooden carving of the resurrected Christ. The golden altar, crowned by angel statues, has a Portuguese shield, look out for that. There's a small chapel at the back of the building which opens directly onto the street and is dedicated to the Lord of the Afflicted. There's a beautiful panel of traditional tiles depicting Christ on the cross. We didn't do it, but if you want to, you can climb the bell tower from inside the church for just €1. And directly opposite the church is the Municipal Museum in Olhao. The Olhao City Municipal Museum is a fascinating place to learn more about the history and the culture of this picturesque Portuguese city. It's housed in the former Maritime Commitment Building from the 18th century. It was originally intended to support the fishermen. The museum offers an insight into the city's past and its fishing traditions. It also hosts various programs and events suitable for visitors of all ages, making it an ideal place for exploring the city's cultural heritage, whether you're interested in art, history, or fishing traditions. One of the nice touches in the town, right in the centre of Olhao, is the shops have these boat fronts, each with their own individual design coming out of the shop frontage. So this is the house of Dr. Francisco Fernandez Lopez.
Lopez was a prominent figure in Olhao, having lived most of his life there. He had a degree in medicine but was a bit of a jack of all trades. He was a writer, historian, teacher, ethnographer, inventor, philosopher, musician, composer, connoisseur of the arts, including sculpture and painting. And he was a teacher in schools in both Olhao and Faro. And it's said that when he taught in Faro, he used to return to Olhao on foot, always accompanied by students who he would teach on the way.
Now this is a statue to sort of mark a myth of a small boy with big black eyes who used to appear to people as a sort of a ghostly apparition. So this is another legend. Loule apparently was the beautiful son of the Hercules column's chief guard and the only survivor of Atlantis. One day he was caught by a storm that swept him into the deep sea. A whale swallowed him, and despite his misfortune the young man survived, and the whale brought him ashore at the site near to where Olhao was founded. He immediately fell in love with the place, decided to protect it by building an enormous sand barrier with soil from the São Miguel and nearby Quebec Hills, thus creating the Ria Formosa Barrier Islands. So this is Loule. Well, as we make our way back to the hotel, that's it for now from Olhao. Make sure you join me next time when we'll be taking a trip to the nearby city of Faro. In the meantime, take a look at the other videos on the channel featuring Caribbean and Mediterranean cruises, plus our visits to eco parks and theme parks in Mexico, the United States and Europe. You'll also find city breaks in the UK and Europe, as well as short breaks, providing you with top tips, hints and ideas. Now, if you enjoy any of the videos here, you can really help the channel by clicking on the like button, ringing that notification bell and subscribing. And again, make sure you join me next time for episode 57 of Main Street Martin, when we explore more of the Algarve from our base in Olhao, including the nearby city of Faro.
I'm gonna go write a million songs if that's the way to be. I'll write a class to beat them all and go down in history. I'll be the one to reach the stars, but only if you're with me tonight.